What's going on, guys? I am back with the second installment of the Roy tutorial there you go, Roy tutorial. Like I said in the description of the last video, I would be doing movement of the character. I'm gonna try and cover all stages, all legal stages at least, and like the funny things you can do on them. You can't do too much, but some of it can be really nice to know that you can do it on the specific stages. Alright, so basic thing, you know, his dash dance is really good. It's a little shorter than Marth's, but as you can see, it's pretty long. I think you can go all the way across the platforms almost. Yeah, so you gotta have the timing right. His wave dash is actually pretty long. It complements everything about Roy's movement and like all the the distances like of his dash dance and everything like that really complement the character. Just, you know, how you're supposed to be playing him and everything. Because I feel if his wave dash was any longer than what it actually is, you know, spacing would be really difficult. Sheik, if you had like Sheik's wave dash, I think you'd be messed up a lot more. Your spacing wouldn't be as nice, because there's a lot of times where if you wave dash perfectly, you can catch the roll and the perfect sweet spot of the forward smash. So that's really nice about the wave dash length that he has. So his side B in the air, the only time it grants him extra momentum or like extra height is after the first side B. So anything after the first side B, you'll just it won't take you much anywhere. So you honestly you float for a second after that first side B, you see? So like I'm falling a little and then I gain a little extra height on that first one. But say I try and do it again, like I'm gonna just keep falling at my normal fall speed. I actually use this a lot in like floaty matchups because, you know, you slow your fall speed so they're not expecting you to stay up there for that long. So what's really nice, what you can get off of this, and what I really like doing, honestly, you can actually get a side B. So say they run into your side B, right? Because they're not expecting you to float like that. So you can do this, and with fast fallers, you can actually get like a falling up air. And the falling up air can lead into like a grab, like that. You just have to read which side they're on, or not read, but, you know, just predict which side they're gonna fall on. So that's really nice. So I do this a lot, where I turn around and then falling up air, because I believe the backwards hitbox is actually more consistent than the forward, even though it looks like the forward one hits before the back one. I believe the back one is actually more consistent hitting them up. Another cool thing that Roy has on his recovery, this makes it a little bit better and like a little bit easier getting back to the stage. And I just personally like doing it because of how fucking cool it is. But he can actually ledge cancel his up B from the ledge if you fade it back enough. So like fade it back, he can ledge cancel, grab the ledge again, and then choose a ledge option. I use this a lot when I know somebody who's really aggressive and likes to stay by the ledge, and they get me way off stage. I use it, you know, and then use it again, and then I can just wave dash on the stage, and then start my own, you know, aggression. That's really nice. I'm trying to think which stage that benefits the most. I would say FOD, really any of the platform stages, because on Final Destination they really don't have anywhere to go. They can just fall back down and back air you, or you know, if you're choosing the ledge option right after. But the nice thing about it is, since it has so much knockback on it, they tend to actually fly all the way up to the top platform. Honestly, if not the top platform, they fall like in between here, and so they're like way back. And if you get that wave dash really nice, you can go in for a grab or whatever, right? Like every other character, he can ledge cancel his any of his aerials. So what's cool about this is if you do get a down air ledge cancel, you can actually go immediately into an up air. So like I said in the moveset tutorial, his down air, when it's not, sweet spotted, actually sends them upwards. So if you send them upwards and then you send them upwards again, sometimes they'll be DIing this way, and you can hit them with the forward smash, which is really nice. Oh, see, I got it perfectly that time, and then decided that I needed to L cancel. So like that. If you get it like that, kind of a really stylish combo, in my opinion. I don't like actively use it, but there are some times where I'm like, hey, this would be sick, and then I pull it off. Let's go to Yoshi's. Yoshi's is personally one of my favorite stages. Just because of how small it is, easy to kill. So what's nice about these slanted ledges, it's actually easier for Roy to do his hack stash. He does have a hack stash. It's just really difficult to get it consistent. Okay, so on the ledge, you want to hit the hack stash. You want to make sure Roy's head is going just above the ledge. So I'm too high. So like, you see where his head is right, hang on. Right there. Like, he does this fucking crazy ass flip. Like, so like right here is kind of where you want to do your hack stash. See? It's really difficult because you have to DI in and then DI away. I don't think it's something you should go for all the time. It's really inconsistent unless you get the timing right. You know, like I said, if you're willing to, you know, practice it forever, it can benefit you immensely. I'm pretty sure, you know, because if you get the mind games like that, it's the timing's so tight, and since he's so fast, such a fast faller, it's really difficult for you to get that hack stash, because unlike Falcon, he doesn't get that far off the ledge when he does this ledge stall. There you go. See, it's really difficult, timing's really tight, and it's honestly kind of funny when you hit it, because he's like up here and then just down there super fast. See, it's difficult, but he is invincible, so that's nice. That's why we're doing it, boys. That's why it's called a hack stash. He does have a very decent ledge dash, honestly. It's not completely invincible, but it gets him fairly far. It gets him like to the end of platforms and stuff. Now on Yoshi's it's a lot less practical to do that up B. The ledge canceled up B from ledge, that is really difficult to do on Yoshi's just because of the platforms. You have to like hold down and away. But it's okay because you can actually use the second platform like with mind games and stuff. So like you can either do it, land up here, or you can do it and land down here. Because most people cover the platform option for you to land on the platform. So you just have to choose wisely on which one they've covered in the past. His platform movement's actually really nice on all stages. The only problem that he does have is getting to the top platform from the bottom of the stage. So it can be hard to cover a couple things when characters are up there, but if you come up here, it's like really no problem. So dash dance. I think some of Roy's best movement is mixing in random dash dances in between wave dashes. So that's some of Roy's best movement because of the positioning and like how accurate you have to be in the neutral and all that kind of stuff, or else you'll be fucked. Cool. So FOD is another really good stage for Roy because it turns into FD, so it can be nice at times. But like I said, you can reach the top platform just fine on FOD, just like Yoshi's, all the small stages. You're going to want to, with the movement as Roy, you're going to want to use a lot of platform mind games, honestly. Like, whenever it's available, try and like throw your opponent off and like come down with a neutral air, forward air, stuff like that. I do that a lot because sometimes the basic, forward air down tilt doesn't exactly work on people. So you got to kind of mix it up and just throw in like a random platform forward air down tilts or neutral air down tilt like that. It just throws people off, you know, you're like, why is he retreating? And then all of a sudden you're back in their face, all that kind of good stuff. This stage is another one of those stages you can do the up B ledge cancel. It's just really fun to do. You do have to get it right at the ledge, so you have to start the up B right. Sorry, I pointed at the screen like that was gonna fucking do anything. You have to start the up B right at the ledge, right after your ledge stall, so that you get enough height to drift back and ledge cancel. Or sometimes if you do it like, you know, high enough, he'll actually re-grab the ledge. So if you do it like here, here, he'll actually re-grab the ledge. If you get it like right, probably where his feet are when he's hanging, if you get it right there, you'll actually do the ledge cancel. Sometimes, if your opponent is just being, you know, crazy and they want to get all up in your grill, all that kind of good stuff, you can actually get a free down air and the meteor down air. But you have to be aware you will die if you do it, because you're not high enough, like I said in the move set tutorial. But you know, if you do it here, free down air. So it all depends on the scenario. You can catch a lot of falcons that way. Another cool thing you can do, it's not as like helpful, I would say, but you can try and get as much horizontal off of that one. You can see how far you can get on the platform. You get about middle platform, but that one's less optimal because, you know, you don't get the free ledge grab again, and some people aren't ready for that instant damage and as much knockback. It doesn't do a lot of damage. It does like 10 maybe. Pokemon's really nice. I actually really like the stage 2 as Roy, just because, don't break your shield, just because the platform game is really nice. There's not that third one you can worry about, so opponents have a harder time escaping your combos, because usually they can just go straight to the top platform and you'll have to either waveland grab or do stuff like that. But with this one, you know, you can knock them straight to the other platform, waveland, and grab them, throw them down, crazy stuff, you know. Since his dash dance is a little bit shorter, it's still nice to use, because it does cover a decent amount of the stage, just like all the other ones. But yeah, it usually covers the platform length, so you're pretty threatening, honestly. If you can do like a pivot forward smash out of like dash dance, it's actually insane. I've only been able to do that a couple times. See, like that. So if you can do that, it's really helpful. Even the weak hit's helpful. But like platforms like this, they're really fun to play around. His ledge stall is kind of the basic same thing on this stage and on all the other stages, and his ledge dash is really nice. It's a little bit shorter, so on Yoshi's you'll get the longest ledge dash because of the slanted platforms. I think Pokemon is the one where you'll get the shortest. That's kind of Pokemon. You just kind of have to work around what Pokemon gives you, just like in all other scenarios. Or side B aerial stall is actually really nice, because, you know, the mind games of the opponent and like what they're willing to do after they get hit and all that kind of stuff. So you can catch some crazy stuff, man, with that aerial side B. To refresh that side B so you can get the aerial drift again, you have to touch the stage. You have to land on the stage. Ow! Bitch! I think that's it for Pokemon. FD. FD, you know, it's FD. It's just a big ass fucking platform. This is where your dash dance will be really good. The only thing you have are gonna be that up B ledge cancel, the ledge dash, and the ledge stall, and the hack dash if I can hit it. You're gonna have that, and you're gonna have that hack dash. Other than that, FD is pretty boring. That's kind of all you have. Dreamland, this is one of those stages where you can't really get to the top platform as easily. If I try and double jump right after my first, see, look, that's how high you get. So if I push jump right after I do my first jump, you get like that high. Actually, if I just press the button as fast as I can, I only get the height of the platform, the right platform. So what you have to do is you have to let Roy full hop, and then double jump. And so that can be really slow because, you know, say Fox is like throwing out fucking neutral airs, back airs, everything under the sun. Well, he's not going to let you just straight full hop and then go back up here. So this is kind of out of the picture until you get to these platforms. So like I said, if you press the button, like the jump button, as soon as you can, and if you press it as fast as you can and have your double jump come out, you will make it to this platform here, and you'll get the juicy long wave dash or waveland. So it's all, you know, it's all just about positioning when it comes to these top and really high platforms. So you're just gonna need to get used to Roy's jump height, all that kind of good stuff, because yeah, the only way you can make it to the top platform is if you do a full hop and then you double jump. It's kind of ridiculous because of how long it takes for you to get up there. And if you try to do it any faster, you'll just wind up air dodging. So if you run off the side platforms and do a double jump, like pretty much immediately after, you'll make it up here, no problem. But from the ground, it's gonna take a full hop and then a double jump. Basic stuff, you have your side B or your recovery ledge stall. This stage, you will be using this probably more than you should, honestly, just because it's really hard for Roy to kill here. Since it's such a big stage and they have all this room to outplay you in the neutral and use mind games in the middle of the stage, so they force you to choose a recovery option. That one's just kind of good because it just throws them off. And Wispy's good at this too because if you see that Wispy's blowing in a certain direction, you can actually up B, further onto the stage and still get the ledge cancel. So it'll send them, you know, further onto the stage. So that's nice. It'll just take some getting used to once you pick up the character, because you're gonna be like, wow, I really can't get up there. And you'll just slowly start to realize, I fucking can't get up there at all. There's a couple tricks you can do to like bait them to come down. You can do that side B right here, and since it's a disjointed hitbox, like I said in the moveset one, sometimes it will hit them. That's another good option in case, you know, a Fox is coming at you with the neutral air and everything. Like I said, the full hop's really slow. So what you can do is you can full hop side B, double jump, and then get up there. It does take a little bit longer, but you put out a hitbox, so it's not that bad. I honestly don't use it that much, but it's all personal preference. You have all these options that you can use, so feel free to use them. We're done. We're done with the stages. We're done with everything, guys. Let me know if there's something, let me know in the comments if there's something I should have covered, something you're curious about covering, anything like that. I know the first one went actually a lot better than I thought, honestly. It was a lot more popular than I thought it was going to be, so I'm glad about that, because I was going to keep making them regardless. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully I covered as much as I could have. Like I said, tell me if I didn't, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.